Welcome to another Willy Weighs In. This is the Edmonton Oilers versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay coming off a game last night. It's the latter of a back-to-back for them, so Edmonton needs to take advantage of this, but Vasilevsky's in net, and that's a hard guy to beat. Early on, Edmonton's pouring it on, and Vinny Desharnais takes a shot from the point and scores. Wait, someone gets a tip on that, and it's Ryan McLeod. Whew. Doesn't matter. 1-0 for the Oilers. Desharnais has 3 assists in 5 games with the Oilers. He's made an impact so far with this call-up on D. Unreal. Kane is called over by Maroon. They made it mid-ice, and it looks like Maroon does the sportsman-like thing, checking in on Kane, obviously, and the injury that he did not mean to do. So that was cool to see. But then a little later in the game, Maroon takes McDavid down, interference. McDavid goes to get up, he cross-checks him, comes up. There's a lot of dirty stuff. Looks like Maroon's trying to pump up his team down one. Doesn't work very well because Edmonton goes to the power play. And what does Edmonton do best? The power play. They're working it down low. They're working on the boards. Nuge gets it up to McDavid, who finds a wide open Leon Draisaitl, who makes no mistake on the one-timer, buries it. 2-0 for the Oilers. Unreal. Then we see a really shitty hit. It's Kucherov hitting Kane into the boards from behind. There's a call on the play, and 2 guys are going. There's a lot of rough stuff in front of the bench, and Kane is pulled off, and someone else is pulled off. I don't know if it's Bogosian, Hedman. I can't remember. Honest to God, it's chaos out there. But Kucherov doesn't get called. Then they do a review to review the play, and Kane gets an extra 2 minutes for tripping. After he was hit from behind, he puts his foot out and trips Kucherov. Where's the 2 for Kucherov? That's a dangerous play. This is a guy that just came back from injury, and he's hit from behind almost right into the boards. Super dangerous, bullshit call. I don't like it. I'm guaranteeing you, Oiler Nation, doesn't like it as well. Dangerous. It's the end of the period, and Tampa's on the power play, and Edmonton's looking dangerous. Something has clicked in this new year. They look like a different team defensively. They're pouncing on pucks. They're playing with more urgency. It's fun to watch at the end of the period. There's a fight between Nurse and Perry. Perry's just up in his face, so they finally drop it. Nurse gets a bunch of good body blows in. They're down, but they're off for 5-minute majors starting in the second period. So we'll see how that all plays out because, I mean, that's a good trade-off for Tampa, right? Number 1 D unit off, and we've got, like, what, third-line, fourth-line player off in Perry? Kind of brutal, but Kostin laying big hits. Puljujarvi's in for Janmark, who's ill. He looks good on that line with RNH, and Kostin as well. Fits right in. Got a couple shots on net. I'm pumped. This game has like a playoff feel to it. Oh. Connor got his 85th point as well. Unbelievable. Oh, I'm so pumped for the next 2 periods. Campbell's playing solid as well, making some huge stops, shutting the door. 2-0 Oilers. On to the second. All right, second period comes around, and right off the bat, we've got gloves dropped. It is Patty Maroon versus Cleem the Dream Kostin, or Eric Kleemdross, whatever you want to call him. And Manny holds his own. He gets a really good grip and gets one of those good, jersey poppers in the face to Maroon. They both go off for 5. Right away, Tampa Bay comes down, and Campbell is flailing. He's out of position, gains it again, but Hagel sneaks one underneath him. 2-1 for Tampa. You're like, oh no, they're gaining momentum. And then Edmonton comes down. Hyman takes a shot, gets his own rebound, and buries it past Vasilevsky. Oh, intense period. Intensity's way up there. It's unreal. So much fun to watch. And then we get a one-timer from Steven Stamkos. Thing of beauty. No chance from Campbell. A little later in the period, really nice play. We get Kucherov passing it over quickly to Hedman, who finds a streaking Braden Point, who gets a beautiful tip, gets it right into the top corner of the net. Campbell, no chance. Just an absolute beautiful tic-tac toe play with a magical ending. It's 3-3, tied. Going into the third, the intensity in this has picked up. It's been unreal. Again, like watching a playoff hockey game. Unreal. Another thing to note, refs have been awful both ways. It's been a hook Edmonton should have been called for, a trip near the end of the period they should have been called for. You know, there should have been too many men on Tampa. There's a lot of garbage. And there was also another nice little cross-check on McDavid when he had a breakaway and was poke-checked by Vasilevsky. Kind of, I don't know. I don't get the officials. They're supposed to be the best in the world. Come on. On to the third. Third period comes around. I'm going to make this quick. It's tight. It's intense. Connor gets the puck on his stick, drives through 2 wide, gets the stick back, and drives the net, buries it. It's his 39th of the season. Unreal. Connor McCheat Code gives us the lead, 4-3. Later, Tampa pulls a goalie. We get an empty netter by Zach Hyman, the workhorse. 5-3, that's how this game ends. Edmonton has a 5-game win streak. Officials were atrocious in this one. Nothing would get called on Kucherov. Trips Kulak right in front of a ref. Blatant trip. Nothing called. Instead, an Oiler goes to the box. Unreal for a slash. And then there's another point where Kucherov hauls down Foegele. Kucherov goes off. Finally a call. Good job. They're doing their job, those officials. Foegele goes off for embellishment. Yeah, he does kind of embellish a bit. So whatever. Edmonton comes out with a win. Great team play. You know, not the greatest second period, but they tightened it up and played defensively sound in the third. I'm pumped. They draw within 1 point of the Kings, who are losing right now 4-0 to the Stars. They're 1 point behind Seattle, who's currently winning 2-1, and 3 points behind Vegas, who's currently losing to Detroit in the second period, 3-1. So, man, this race is going to be tight. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be so much fun to watch. We're going to see you on Saturday for the next Oilers game. Whew. This has been Willy Weighs In. Please like, subscribe, join the comments in the bottom. All you fans out in Tampa Bay, please join in. Everybody's welcome. Take care. Watch the main pod with myself, Pilon, Sanjay, and Baron.